Thank you. Good boy. Okay, look. Okay, look. We don't want it, but he's gonna. What's this?
You move this over.
I can't. Because I needs it. There you go. Is that better? I can do it like this.
Yes.
Is that better now?
Yeah.
We're happy. Good. I just realised. Did you unplug and replug in the microphone?
Mm-hmm.
Because note. Good, because I thought that maybe it was mute this whole time, and I just done all my readings muted with a muted mic. Bone buddy, hello sister, my bone buddy. Hello, how are you? What is this song? Are you allowed to play it?
Probably not.
Yeah, I would stop.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Mustn't
Don't anger the YouTube gods.
don't anger the YouTube gods. That's the one. I couldn't even think of the name. To be honest.
So yawny.
Hello there, Red Panda. Hello there, Lewis Matt. Oh, I miss you too. You'll be coming back to TikTok in 2 readings. Sweet. It is. It's nice, actually. It's good. Oh. Just use my jumper. How is everyone this Friday? Friday. I knew that. Oh,
Someone tipped.
someone tipped. What, for the website or?
Yeah.
Hello, the Lunar File. Hello. Hello there, innit, honey? It has been a minute, hasn't it? Yeah. Oh, we're just trying to. It makes it worse. I mean, what do they make this jumper out of? Butter?
Yes.
Right.
Only butter. Butter and nothing else.
You have cashmere's? How quaint. My jumpers are made of the finest butter.
Carry gold.
That's the finest butter, isn't it? To America, that is the finest butter. Kerrygold. Took another break from it. Yeah, I do. I like I post, but then I take little breaks because sometimes the thing is on TikTok is it's great. It's great. You can be informed of things and you get little windows into people's lives and you can learn so much. But you can also scare yourself senseless because the world is scary. And sometimes when you're just scrolling and you're hoping to see a cat wearing a funny hat, perhaps a bow tie you can measure, you find out other things that are a bit more scary. And sometimes you need to just take a break from that for your own mental health, especially in tumultuous times such as these. Hello, 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 Miss Lizzie. Ah, I'm back.
Priscilla says hello.
Hello, Priscilla. We are also on the YouTube as well. I'm filming on YouTube. The reason being, so then you can watch it on the YouTube as well. And if you are not following me on there, if you click on the link in my link tree, you can follow me on my other platforms. Just in case this one does go bye still. We don't know. Who knows? Honestly, I don't. Have you heard about that joke? Right. We'll have to excuse us for Madame Rosmerta, resident psychic and card reader, will not be in this evening due to unforeseen circumstances.
Oh my god. Alright, calm down, you.
I think it's fine.
It's not that funny.
I have a simple sense of humor. It's almost some would liken it to childlike. I forgot to mention your name on the Venmo. I think I know it's you. It's all right. You're okay.
But that's
was hilarious. Thank you. Anyways, shall we get down to brass taxes? We're chit chats and we're here to do readings, and that's what we're going to do. So we've had the chit chat. Let's have some reading. First one, if you would like a reading, you can tip $11.11 minimum. You can tip more if you wish. You don't need to, just out of generosity, really. To Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo, all in the link tree in my bio. Please remember, leave your username and a question if you have one. If you don't have a question, general will suffice for sure. For sure. The trees are shaking outside. There is a storm. We are in the middle of it, yet still here we are.
That's dedication.
This desperation. Now, hello, three bells. Okay, so let's begin. That ain't it, honey. A general bones. Yes, we are under a tornado or hurricane or storm. I think they dropped it to storm. It's like 90-mile-an-hour winds though, so it's a good job I brought the bins in, isn't it? Right. I'm gonna move you down here, that ain't it, honey, so you can see. Right, let's have a look here. All right. Nice place. Okay. There is something of the past. There is a wisdom and a knowledge of the past that you are connected to. I would also go as far as a pain. However, there is a strong message in this that says that where you are going, you may be fearful, but it is nothing pain-wise compared to where you come from. There is opportunity. You doubt yourself, placing yourself in that situation, trying to imagine your victory, if you see what I mean, is, well, it's difficult sometimes. It's difficult to actually visualize that sense of security. There is a stubbornness here of late, this strength, courage. Another person is the person that pulls you through it. They are the person that, sorry, my lips are going numb. Another person, it's long haul. This is almost as though that they do it without you knowing. It's almost as though they pull you through, almost coaxing you with something nice, almost as though trying to keep you company through something. Here, this is lovely. There's a sense of culmination, something that must happen in the way of love and communication. Success and happiness are also part of this quadrant. It's a good sign for that which is ahead for you, right? However, do not get bogged down in the details of fear and pain which lie ahead. I said, it's like driving. If you're looking at it, sometimes people, when they're looking at one thing, they steer towards it. Don't do that. Okay. Try and focus on that in the way of love and stuff. The rest comes, the rest follows. There is change, travel, actually. In the way of friendships or partnerships, very important. This sense of control regarding others. It feels like others have done damage between you and another person, and it is you who will kind of take control over this. Others and their frustration, don't let them in. Focus on you and this other person. Truth. Time enough, others here will get their comeuppance without you there. But this is the good thing. Someone needs you. You don't really realize you need them yet. Not until you've got to them. I hope they. Oh, he's got. Come on, come in. I don't have any more biscuits. I'm not going to keep driving you. Okay? This is not a democracy. You're a familiar. Get up here and work.
I have no legs.
He's looking at him. Look at
him. How will I move?
I am just a cloud. You're most welcome. Ow.
No.
Ah. Sorry. I get random pains. Lunar fire. There you are. My career. All right. I do have a cat, Blueberry, and I will show you when he stops being so stubborn because he's become a pig. Yeah. It saved your life. The wind, yes. Do you think my sparrows are okay? And their little egg.
Holy moly.
I mean, holy moly, you can't see anything.
Yeah, I can. You can see the wind, the rain on the road. Do you see it?
I see the rain on the road.
Holy moly.
I'm going to give you a description of what I'm seeing live at the event. There is rain.
We may be on
It's
a
very
tornado.
blowy. There may be a tornado. I can't hear a siren, so we'll continue.
This is exciting.
Yep. Don't worry, I've got hotspot turned on, so we should be all right. We may have to do it from oil lamp, but we will continue. Exciting, isn't it? Just like the old days. Right. Come here, Newt. Newty, come here. Come on. He is having a proper sulk. I don't know what's wrong with him.
It's loud out there. I don't like it.
He don't like storms, do you? Really had one. He's quite young. He's only like, how old is he now? A year? It's just about over a year. Yeah. Anyways, let's continue. Never mind the cat, not the tornado. They will both come when they're ready. How good. Korea, Lunar Witch. Let's have a look. I'm going to use these ones for you. Yep, another one. And then he dropped them. Oh, puppies, yeah, interesting. My aunt used to make such a fuss because she hated thunderstorms. She used to make such a fuss, and then her cats got scared of thunderstorms, apart from my cat, because she used to make a fuss. And it's the same with kids. If you make a fuss of them, they think, oh, there's something to be afraid of. And with my cat, I used to open the curtains and the windows and would sit there watching, sit on the windowsill watching the storms. She loved it, my cat. She used to watch it, just like weird. Take it in, you know, when you see a cat watching the TV. Yeah, it's hard to do because you want to, especially if you don't like thunderstorms, but you just act normal. The same with fireworks night. They say, you know, we don't have to have fireworks night in the US, but in the UK, yeah, that's like but when we burnt a traitor, that's when we go fireworks and burn an effigy of it. A lot of people with pets. Pets get very nervous. Right, let's have a look here. The Knight of Swords. Okay. Frustrations and stress, worries, particularly worries. The star is reversed here. Hello, girl Ryan. Hello. The reversal of the star and the Nine of Swords that precedes it. It is stress and a form of lack of direction. It feels almost as though that there is a pull in two different ways, and there needs to be something. The axe must swing one way or the other, otherwise you're going to tear yourself into pieces. Okay, you cannot occupy two spaces at the same time. You cannot have two lives at the same time. You cannot have two things or passions in the same space. Hello, Moon Brewster. The reversal of the Ten of Swords. A sudden release, sudden realization. Temperance is reversed as well. It feels almost as though that there is a resistance to something. It's weird. It's like almost like you feel like you're going against your nature, and yet everything within you is saying that this on paper is the right thing to do. You know what I mean? The Queen of Cups and the Five of Wands, both reversed also. Feelings, emotions. Oh my God, in dollar, the conversion is going to broke. Where are you from? Yemen? Five of Wands reversed. Conflict. There is a lot of conflict going on. I feel that this is something to do with another person. It feels almost like competition. Yeah? Um, it feels like this need to stay ahead of something, this need to continue to be on top of it, and it's tough. It feels like it's almost like when you're really concentrating on something and you're drawing, painting, and then someone just comes and simply sits near you, but it's enough to jog the table, and you kind of take them and like, and then try, and you know what I mean, and then they kind of go and put their hand on the table. It does it again. It's the same kind of feeling, that sense of like it would be a lot easier. Everything that I could accomplish would be a lot easier if people could. But they don't. Going to, right? There's a hardship. What you want is a hardship to get. However, it is obtainable, but it cannot be obtainable by fighting against all directions. Right? I hope that helps. Absentee. I'm right here. How dare you? I'm not an absentee. What did you say? Absentee, Dad. Bit there. The line is open, House of Cat. Hello. I am accepting new ones. Readings, not cat. Priscilla. Hello, Priscilla. Right. Job opportunity that I don't really like that's being iffy or an interview for a huge opportunity. I feel I should wait out for the latter. I also have an artistic project I'm still waiting to hear back from. Is waiting for the opportunity I really want and giving up the less desired one the best course of action. So much change right now. There's a lot of change with people. Whether they're waiting for it or it's happening too fast, there is a lot of change going. Let's have a look. We had a feeling we were here, and here we are. Here we are. All right. Right. There is an account pretending to be me. Please block them and report them. I report them myself, but apart from that, there is nothing they can do unless I am verified. However, if you would all like to en masse tell TikTok to verify me, I wouldn't complain, but that's probably not going to happen. Right. I think that's bogus, though. It literally says when you report them, it's like, are they pretending to be you? Yes. And then you click, and it's basically asked, are you a famous person? No, then we don't care. That's basically what it says. I'm like, oh, thanks. Unless they're soliciting. Yeah, I told them that though, and it still doesn't matter. They still won't do anything. It's most annoying. I do apologise. However, my account, it's got 300,000 followers. It's also got links to my website. So, and also, please know that I will never reach out to anyone personally to offer a reading. This game has never worked like that. Never. People come to you. If you started approaching people, especially the days before the internet, you wouldn't have many clientele. Because people come to you in confidence. Right. Scylla, let's have a look here. Devil, better the devil you know. I know they're there. Better the devil you know is the feeling that I get from this card the same. And to be completely honest, that's it. That sense of the new offer that you feel that you should wait out for the latter, most definitely. Although it's good, it's not right. It's not right. And you'll kick yourself. The Page of Cups is your intuition. This in the way of feelings, the fish in a cup. And feel that you know this. You've got that. Trust that. Trust your intuition. Okay. The Strength card comes up reversed, and the Six of Cups comes up reversed. This is talking to I'll try that again. This is talking to you about where you stand in the way of that which is offered. Strength is reversed, not yours. Neither is this. That in the way of an offer. Don't accept too little for yourself. Know your worth here. Okay. I feel that there is you're kind of going to hit the ground running in some way here. And so therefore you need to kind of start on an authoritative stance. You know what I mean? Don't be like, oh yes, please, thank you very much. No, kind of kick the door down and be like, where am I sitting? Sort of thing. The Ace of Swords. Oh wow, okay. In the way of art projects, yes, continue that. The Ace of Swords is in the way of formulation, speculative energy, but the Ace of Swords is kind of the compacted thing of it, as though it's there and it's continuing, the wheels are still turning. Leaving something behind is not a permanent thing, it's a temporary thing here. It almost feels like that in the way of taking an offer is not a betrayal upon that in the artistic project you pursue. It's just something to tide you over. When the time comes, managing things like this, both of them, will be easier than you think. I hope that helps. Bloody Nora is warm. Why is it so warm? I'm wearing a jumper. A little bit. What? Google. Tracy B. Hello, Tracy. Oh, I love and light. Thank you. Now, hello there. There you are. Now, wait for it. Right, Tracy V. General Bones. All right.
You're next, Sydney.
You are. You're next after this. You're next after this. Okay.
I'm gonna watch that really
Thank you.
scary one tonight. Can we watch the less scary one?
I didn't think we were going to watch anything.
His house is.
You thought that was really scary.
It looks really scary.
I want to watch it.
We'll watch it ride.
She talks through every movie.
Yeah, I know.
She talks through every single sequence. I'm like, and she asks, I don't mind when people talk, but when people ask, they're watching the same thing as you, and they're like, "What's going on?" I'm like, I'm watching at the same time that you're watching. What do you mean, what's going on? Watch it and find out. I don't remember the last time I had a nightmare. I'll be completely honest with you. I think to be this point, they're all just dreams. What was that about?
Willow wandered outside, and then I watched her.
I remember you getting up, and I was like, I didn't hear her
Mama
cry.
was awake already. Like, what are you doing in here, Mom? Like,
I heard her say that. I heard her say that, and I was like, she's mad. Now you've woken them up. I'm like, what's she going to wake the kids up? My goodness. Although, to be honest, when you to be fair, those dreams about the kids, like kids getting out or something, she said to me, "What do I do if there's a bad person there? What do I say? I say, you say horrible things and you scream stranger. And if they touch you, you kick, you bite, you scratch, you punch, everything. And you scream as loud as you can. And then you run to someone you know, or me, or mum. And she's like, okay, I got this." I was like, good.
No worries, Blueberry.
I said, in about 3 years' time, we're going to get you into Krav Maga lessons. Go for the eyes. Right. Anyways, this self, good placement. I like to see the between the north and east road, okay, because it means there's movement. There's nice movement, okay, up to down, across, nice movement, beginnings, ends, up and downs. There is travel here, okay. A sense of control is coming to you. All right. There may have felt like perhaps there wasn't, or there's something's been a bit shaky. It's going to level out very quickly, similar to the storm. And then it stops. And it's just dead quiet. And it's like, wow, is this a trick? There are others here. Security in the way of family. However, you and others, there is a form of almost like separation between the two. But the control reaches and spreads out between the two of you. Forms of self-sabotage are linked to others in the way of family. I think it's family. It seems to be. It's quite close. There is love. Opportunities where love is. opportunities to speak, to voice something in the way of strength, friendships, partnerships, the mind especially. Courage is what's required, but it comes close. There is also good opportunity financially. However, it's already in the works. You know what I mean? It's not something that aha. It's more like finally. It's coming. It's coming. And it's here. All right. Now, where we are here, there is this anxiety. There is the past. It looms almost as in the way of memories, bad memories. But there is a happiness within it. It's a form of healing. Finding the good in something right now could help you. Um, it could almost help you obliterate the bad bits, if you know what I mean. It's almost a form of optimism, pushing yourself through something. Spirit, I hear, asking you to confront a pain, similar to that in the way of memory, looking for resolve, completion, forms of success by facing a fear. Right now, none of that matters. Right now, where you are is moving into a position of power, a position of control, um, and having faith that something here is going to work in a financial way as well seems to help as well. Seems to bring in an abundance later on down the line, just when you need it. If you know what I mean. I hope that helps. If these bones could talk, they'll say, "I'm tired of this, Grandpa. That's too damn bad." Right. Ah, most welcome. I got cramp in my leg. Give me a second. All right, we're good. We're good. If you can help it, don't get old. That's my advice. Every single elderly person, every single elder in my family said that to me. If you can help it, don't get old. I'm like, yeah, I'll get right on that. I'll start working on the philosopher's stone as we speak. Right. Sydney B. Card reading, love advice, or future reading. Sweet. We got this. Love advice.
40B427, you're after this one.
I'm looking for a specific kind of card. It's not here. Oh, hang on. There it is. Right. Hello, Alexis. What? You say hello to Alexis? Just do that on your phone.
You're welcome.
Leave my friend alone.
Hiya.
I'm just getting these right because some of them are back front, front to back. So I just want to make sure because it annoys me terribly. Probably just fart noise. Oh, it's church noises. Okay. All right. Squeaky pews. There's cushions. There's cushions in churches. You know, there's little cushions that they make little. They put motivational words on them, so that people don't hear you farting when you're sitting on the pew.
You made that up.
They do. Ask people. They do little fart cushions in church, and they have things like Cheez-Its loves you and stuff, and yeah, the oily goose. Right. Let's have a look. Bum mufflers. That's what they are. Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles here is something. It's not you, but it's someone close to you, and it's a financial thing. It's a material thing. It's coming. It's rising east to west again. It's rising for them in the way of luck is turning round, and they need it. The Queen of Swords, however, for you, it means something else. For you, it's about putting things into motion, finally, giving you just time. That's the wonderful thing people don't realize is when you financially get forms of freedom, it means time. It means time not to worry or time not to fuck about doing things that you have to do. And you can do that time whenever you want. You can then relax, or you can work on other projects, or you can do hobbies or pick up painting or basket weaving or something like that. The point being is the Ace of Swords taking that on, kind of coming to grips with that, being able to then a project see it through, put the wheels in motion, speed things up a bit. The Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords is reversed, which is really nice. The Ace of Pentacles for you, obviously, it's a form of abundance. Spiritually speaking, as well, it feels like there's a turning point here as well, as almost like a eureka moment, moment. And the Nine of Swords is reversed, which is nice too, because that means the end of a form of misery, perhaps even that of insomnia. But that's good. It's very nice. Worry and stress going away. Next person, Laurie 427. Career future, please. I'm trying to figure out what to do, and I'm trying to choose what to do. Certainly. I have to be careful with these because they got minis on them. Right. TikTok doesn't like minis. No. Hello, honey. Okay. Career future. Let me just reread this, Lauren. Career future. I'm trying to figure out what to do. I'm trying to choose what to do. Okay, figuring out and choosing. Two different things. Death is the first card. Let's just get it over. Death is the first card. Something that is completely new. It seems to involve movement as well. New things, renewal, and movement means huge change. Huge change. Like, look at this. Then you got justice. There is a balance that is being tipped here. There is a balance that you need to find. And the only way to do that is obviously forms of sacrifice. If the scales tip one way, then you obviously have to like the node on the other, which is that sacrifice. The tower, yeah, the tower is the next card. You've got all the the big major changes. These are all big major changes. The tower is the last card. The tower is that which we don't like to see come, but it's actually a really nice card. None of these are bad cards. They look bad. I know they look bad, but that's because they all look like portents. Right? Renewal, journey, balance, and the oh, thank you, Maurice. This one is like the reader, the act for me. Ready? That's it. The tower scares you. You know what? You're not wrong. You're in good company there. The tower scares many, including myself. I can tell my but here's the thing. It is the law of the universe. The universe has one law, not scientifically, like thermodynamics. The one your conscious law of the universe, conscious law of the universe is this: everything has to move. If you want to be a part of the universe and you're in it, you have to move. Everything, whether that be a thought, whether that be your life, whether that be a galaxy, whether that be a planet, whether that be an atom or a molecule, it has to move, it has to vibrate, it has to revolve, it has to smash and collide and move around, okay? Because everything has to continue, it has a continuum. So in our lives, we build towers, and those towers serve us well until we outgrow them. And then what do you do when you outgrow your tower? The universe says it's time to move on. It's time to rebuild a new tower. And you say, I don't want to rebuild a new tower. It bloody ages to build it. I'm quite proud of it. And so therefore, the universe does it for you. Oh, no, wait. Keep the lightning. So, and then we're like, oh, shit. You know what I mean? And then we have to rebuild anyway. Okay? Because it's the law of the universe. We can't stop. Status quo. You know, if I do nothing, nothing can happen. The Chariot, and the Magician. Things speeding up. almost immediately after that big change. Okay, you've had all the signs for change. You've had all the signs for in the way of making your choice. The big scary thing seems to be the thing that is calling out. The magician means that you have all the tools for change there already. All those forms are set about in front of you. You have everything at your disposal. Act now. Do not wait until the universe notices that you are breaking its fundamental law and moves you for itself. We are always given a warning. No one expects the Inquisition, but they do. Um, and that's it. So there is big change. Bite the bullet, jump into it, enjoy it. But resistance isn't always life is trying to take you somewhere that you're unsure of. I hope that. What is that noise? Ah, you're most welcome, Lauren. Moonbeam 96, General Bones. Certainly, I can do that. General Bones. You just put my cards. Hello. Hello, Louise in Yorkshire. I used to live in Yorkshire for about a decade and a bit. 2 decades? About 15 years. I think it was I said it was Yorkshire. It was in Nottinghamshire. So it wasn't called that Yorkshire, but I think people from Yorkshire don't call that Yorkshire. You're afraid you're going to be called out. Don't worry about Walkington. Oh, no. Wait a second. You won't be called out here. All right. Well, it's very rare that I call people out on bones. We'll see. Ah. All right. You are within the West Road, which is the grey spirits of water. The West Road is that place where the dead reside. But don't worry, that doesn't mean you're there. The point is that all things like the setting sun come to an end and begin again, and there is a state of renewal. Something here in the way of a frustration. Okay, you hang on to it. Yes, there is a slight call out. I'm sorry, not my fault. Um, you're hanging on to something. Okay, it no longer serves you. It's like having a pet fish, and it's a very nice pet fish. But then you try to take the fish for a walk, and what happens? The fish dies. But you put it back in the tank, and it just gets smelly. It's no longer good. All right, you have to flush it. That's the same kind of thing. Then this self sabotage. There is a form of finance and happiness. Okay, I wouldn't say it's spending in that way, right? But there is something that you put into that isn't always good because it gives you a temporary feeling or solution to a permanent problem that won't go away. Healing is the answer to that. There are elements of the past, a feeling of control that relate to this as well. This kind of healing is a difficult one because ultimately it's a form of self control. All right. However, moving on from here, if we look beyond that in the way there is a security, you relying upon this security, having this, it's something that you've lost, but only you yourself can give you. Family are here. I think their family is fairly close. It could be a group of very good friends, but I think it's family. And you have pain that runs in the way of the past backwards, as though something's happened in the past here that's caused a change in dynamic or energy. Here, this there is elements of intuition, creativity, opportunities to seize control on something, to rewrite something, to change something. It is not down to you, it is down to someone else here, okay, to reset, to redo, to kind of repatch, almost fix something. Will they? Can they? Doesn't matter. You have to stop holding yourself back because of that also. There is strength here, communication and clarity in truth. Having your piece, saying your piece is important, but do not wait for others to reply. You don't need to. You've said your piece. Move on. Okay, there is nothing they need to say because there is no mind that needs to be changed. Right? Um, there is another person here in the way of a friendship. Small person feels like a child. It looks like to me. But this person is like your strength. I don't know who that is, but they really are. They're like your little cheerleader, always there. Like you know that song, like "There Goes My Hero," that kind of thing. This is a great source of power for you. There is love, this in the way of the ego that bolsters it to confront fears, especially doubts within yourself. There is courage. There is success as long as you hold on to that and you continue to follow. I hope that helps. And he still ain't here. Luke, come here. Yeah. You want some of your illicit catnip? Look how high that cat is. Come on. You're most welcome. Yeah. Hey, look, I put some up there. There's a little Rizzler for him.
Ew. Come here.
You guys don't know what a Rizzler is, do you? A paper, cigarette paper. I give you. La 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 da da da. I was gonna go, then I got high. All right. Sister of Light, love reading for me and Dom. Gotcha. All right, Sister of Light, let's have a look here. Yeah, I'm going to give you a card reading actually. You know what? You may appreciate this, you may not. These are conjure cards, which we're taking it. We're doing old school, like really old school here. Okay, so let's see what we have. It's been a while since I used these conjure cards actually, so this keeps my hand in it as well. Oh, good night, Mackenzie. Sorry. I remember that actually. I do remember that. Oh, blimey, it has been a while since I used these. Okay. Six of clubs, Queen of spades, and four of clubs. Okay. Decisions is the Queen of spades here. It's all about decisions. The six of clubs here is a form of healing, but the healing is superficial in the way of love. Okay. It's once again the salve treats the symptoms, but not the cause, right? And the salve itself has side effects. The four of clubs here, there is a depth to something. The four of clubs. This depth is it's not just the connectivity, it's almost that in the way of secrets, wisdoms, knowledge, sharing, especially that knowledge. The seven of diamonds, the ace of spades, and the six of hearts. The seven of diamonds here is almost transmutive. Oh, okay. That makes sense in the way of the sharing, but this is the transmutive. Um, spiritually speaking, okay, the seven of diamonds is very much about. It's like how do I put this? It's spiritual aspirations that we may not be able to meet because of the restrictions of our life. Okay. The ace of spades here, similar to the death card, I suppose, in many ways. There's a chance of rebirth because of these aspirations. All right. So that kind of catches up in the form of a past life. Six of Hearts, however, is other things. There is a sense of damage here, damage control, right? So damage is inevitable. The whole omelette thing is what comes to mind. Okay. Now the thing is here. Hang on. Oh yeah. Okay. So we've got the three of hearts. You see the shine and the banjo. Three of hearts is that which is forms of wants, desires on the earthly form. Okay, pleasure, if you like. The seven of hearts is the repercussions of such things, right? As you can see here, it is a sense of warning. There is warning there. The toss up between two things. There is the earthly self. There is the spiritual self. Now, here's the thing. I will tell you something that many people won't tell you about past lives, about the whole soulmate thing. If you like, it doesn't matter in this life. That was in the last life, and you honestly leave it in that life. Trying to find something that has already gone is a curse. Make new plans in this life. Live this life as it is your first and only. Because otherwise, if you live accordance to an old body, to an old form, to an old identity, you're just going to relive it. And then a whole life is practically wasted when it comes to spiritual development. I want to know where my cat is.
He's not by that man.
He really isn't. Look at his little face. I can try. I can try.
Brandon.
Hello, Randy. Oh, there is a couple. There's a couple. There's a couple. Do you want them? Come in. Yeah, he does it for a biscuit. He risks it for the biscuit. Hang on a minute. Here he comes. Oh, you got about four. There's four in here, and a one of those fresh packs. You don't want that. Here you are. Here you are. Then. Here you go. There are. There he is. Bloody glutton. Look at him. He's become a whore to the industry. We'll work for biscuits. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He really doesn't. Right. Where are we here? When are we going to stop taking on orders? Or do you want to just let it run?
Stop taking it.
No. I mean, it's up to you. I mean, it's
You
also
just asked me.
yeah. I just asked you, so you said at 9.
5 minutes.
5 minutes. All right, I'm
minutes
gonna do the
left.
last call.
Last call.
What is it? What? I haven't got any more. Look, I'm sorry. I wish I would. I'll get you some more tomorrow.
Yeah, I got yours, Nakase.
Sorry. Can I have a kiss? You're covered in catnip.
All right.
Anyway, yeah, right. Christy MCGO. Is there a new job offer coming up for me? Carl, get back in bed. Back in bed. Go on. Thank you. Bloody cheek. Yes. Now lay down. Lay their cards. Lay down. Want to sniff them? Oh, good ones, yeah. Yeah, they're good. She's like, Dad. Although it's kind of warm in here. That's probably why he wants to go on the floor as well. Well, I'm warm. Burning up. He really will. He's like, no, back in bed. Yeah, that's better. Cheeky boy. Right. Okay. Here's the thing. Temperance. Temperance is not just resisting temptation. Temperance is also something. Oh, that's nice. Temperance is also something about the control of waiting, being impatient, and then regressing impatience. Okay. Um, in the way of a new job offer, yes, but not right now. Something must pass first. Uh, this almost waiting for the moment to pass, waiting for a kind of a struggle almost. And I don't feel the struggle is that in the way of a professional form. I think it's a personal one. Something that has to change, something that has to no, get in the bed. Come on. You're supposed to be working. Right. The two of pentacles, finance, juggling that. Financial restrictions, especially. You're being asked to kind of save, basically. Oh, what? What? Honestly. You're being asked to save, to be careful in a financial way. Why? I don't know that. Oh, that's it's a form of tower coming, a tower moment. So yes, new opportunities, but it is also a shift. It's a personal shift to you, and I don't feel that that's going to actually work. For instance, imagine if you have a new job and then something personal happens, and then you can't do the new job thing because perhaps you just can't really feel like you're putting yourself into it. It kind of ruins the whole new thing. Whereas the personal thing comes first, and then the new job. It's like, well, okay, might as well. Everything's new. The Ace of Cups is a form of abundance. Oh, look, it's changed colour. The form of abundance. Yeah, abundance there. Something that comes to you in time. The 4 months is 4 is a big number. I'd say 4 months. He snuck off. Moo's here now. Look at her. She's licking the bed because why not? She's not on there. She's eating catnip actually. She loves it. Yeah, that's no eight. We can tell you that. That's no eight. Right. Uh, Shayla Caitlin. Is that right? Shayla Caitlin?
Sure.
Sure, why not? Hello, Shayla Caitlin.
We are no longer taking any more readings. We are closed.
We are now closed.
If you've made the list,
Welcome. Please enjoy your reading when you get it. This is for Shayla Caitlin. General read. Almost closed. It doesn't sound like it's very windy out there right now. It stopped raining as well. Was that it? They said it starts at 9.
drama of the.
There.
You're quite far down, Lunar Fire Witch.
Right. General read. There has been a struggle. You are not the only one who suffers from this. It could be financially. However, it may be financially. I don't know. It feels more like a tether between two people rather than just yourself. There is a struggle. However, it comes to an end or it has ended fairly recently. All right. There is balance in the way of justice. Finding new things for yourself. Um, there is a turnaround also. The Knight of Wands, lovely. The Knight of Wands is about getting up and doing new things. Investments for you also. Spiritually, it feels very much like a kind of a healing, a time of healing, a time to look to new things, especially, oh yeah, especially if those new things are coping mechanisms or, you know, ways to improve just self and manage things, okay, coming through things. It does feel like there was a hard time, and jumping straight into things may make you feel a little bit overwhelmed. Taking a moment, learning to heal from it, put it behind you will help as well. it feels like you're going to get that moment of breathing easily. Right? There is victory. Yeah, nice victory. And I do mean victory. It feels like a win. The Queen of Wands is that in the way of an intuition as well. It feels like the victory that comes enables you to be more creative in your development. The King of Swords is reversed, which means that there is someone else here, someone else who is a little bit of a negative Nancy, right? Someone else who may have ideas of their own. Don't take them on board. Don't listen to them. Stick with what you're doing and your intuitive powers are telling you to do. Don't listen to worry warts. You know what you're doing and you've got this. I hope that. Ow! Right, who's next? Nico Bryn. Nico Bryn, sorry. Do you have a question, Nico Bryn? We'll have some tea.
Also, Masiofo 1111.
Masiofo.
Do you have a question? If you want to put in the chat.
General. So it is. Let's have a look. I'm going to do a bonus for this one. So I'm going to move this down here, like so. And I'm going to do this like that. It's okay that they can see the phone. You're looking at it like, I want to move it.
I was actually looking at it.
All right. You are at the edge of something in the way of change. You have security of which you did not have before. There is a sacrifice that comes from this in the way of control. Okay, a lot has been laid down. However, what you have created is a comfort to not just you, but others around you. It is something built on hard work, love as well. There are other things that family and courage, focus and dedication. A lot of this is about your makeup of who you are as well and what can be changed within it or what can develop within it. There is strength, new opportunities. There is forms of creativity that lend themselves to this strength, getting creative with things, changing things up. There is also someone else here that feels like they come from outside, but there is a link here, almost family, something like that. This person is in need of healing. It's not just you, they're in need of healing. There are opportunities in this for you as well, but this healing is something that you can offer. The sense of spirit, accomplishment, but also knowledge, as though you are the one who fixes things for people. You create a safe space for people. Healing is very much a part of that and who you are. Here, happiness, the mind intrusion sits upon it. When it comes to yourself, however, you do not hold the same advice that you would give those you care for. And that is unfortunate and a habit that you can and will break. This, confronting forms of doubt, accepting change, even though that change may seem scary. There is sacrifice, choice, the pain that may come from it. However, a passion may follow. It's a passion.
I can be a familiar too.
Look at me, I'm a familiar.
I can come my feet too. I'll be a bread loaf.
You are a bread loaf, and I book your nose. That is all. You're welcome. Let's have a look. See, Mooney Brewster. Little Bob. You can see the cat. Cat there.
All right. Yes, on the YouTube.
Right. Anyway, on the YouTube, let spirit call me out. General. You've asked for it. I didn't say I warned you. You asked for it. All right.
Really?
All right. Let's have a look. You say stop when you're ready. All right then. You and another. It doesn't always mean romantic relationships, but there is certainly a magnetism there between you and another. However, the problem is that you resist. You resist against it to some extent. Why? Because it rebirths things. It reanimates things for you. However, this is down to worry. We pace our experiences of our past and the pains we had from them. We create fears and then we avoid anything that's similar to it. They trigger us. A journey must be taken. This journey cannot be taken alone, however. There is things that you want, great things, forms of prosperity, peace, abundance, happiness, and they are all there. They are within shot for you. However, the Ace of Swords tells me that you talk yourself out of it. It's too big. It seems too big. Everyone does that. Oh, look, I want to go towards that mountain over there. And the closer you get to the mountain, higher and higher, your neck goes up like this, and you realize how big the pecker is. And then you realize, I can't. So you don't look at the mountain. You never look at the mountain. Okay. The same with you don't look up and you don't just look out in space. You blow your head off. Right? You just take one thing at a time, one step, get there. And then I need to get there, and then I need to get there. That's the way to do it. Right? This feeling of overwhelming sense, things that have perhaps moved fast, and this wonder of does things move fast? Did they move fast? It doesn't really matter. That's the checkpoint that has been passed. The High Priestess forms of education or law, but I feel it's more like education. The Fool is kind of telling you, just do it. Stop thinking about it and do it. Like, once again, you're at the foot of the mountain, and now you're going to decide, it's kind of high up. Of course, it's kind of high up. It's a freaking mountain. Like, you knew that from the beginning. Don't let yourself be swayed because now you're looking at it face to face. Right? Take one step at a time, even when you're going up. I hope that a lot of people do that actually. You know, like a lot of people do that.
Hi.
Hi, you all right?
Yeah, you all right?
Are you on the live?
Yeah.
Okay. Masiofo 11. Good night, girl, right? Masiofo 11, General Bones. Certainly. Let's do this. Oh, thank you. I am. Thank you, Gizmos. I am. I'm doing better. I'm doing better now. The self, there is a point of fear. The ego holds it there. There is communication and the mind. Speaking your fears aren't always necessary here. That's what I mean. Speaking your fears aren't always necessary. You speak your fears and they may become true to you, at least. It sometimes is better not to speak them. And sometimes it's better to pretend they don't exist because oftentimes you will find that they don't. They don't come to fruition. And I feel that that is the way. There is a journey of healing from the black road of the north to the white road of the south. This healing, however, comes from first gaining security itself, strength. Spirit follows empowerment and then passion. Yes, passion. Why? What does it come to? There are other people here. And what is connected to these other people is that in the way of an ultimatum, almost a choice, there is the intrusion of thought, something that is slightly dark that sits upon it. It holds sway over an opportunity where love is concerned. There is, however, the past. A link to the past and healing comes from pain that is overlooked, something that is simple, something from the past that perhaps you replace with happiness. Here, doubts upon this in the way of transition, of movement. A transition and a movement isn't bad, but it feels like at the moment, perhaps in the way of your healing, taking a step backwards. It's not a step. one thing I recognise. It's the same if you study magic. People always look for like, oh, I read this book. Oh, I've read that book. I've done these things. What do I do next? You can look and look until you're blue in the face. You know, what you're supposed to go back and go over that book again because that book may say the same thing, but you're not reading it with the same eyes any longer. And it's the same in life. It's the same when we heal. We redo it. Why do we redo it? Because we miss something that our younger, more naive, and fragile eyes miss. And always something. It is not a lie you're learning through, like academia. It is multi-layered. Nice big onion. The key word. Onions. Yes. Yes. Onions. So cute. Yes. The never-ending story. Go there, bro. Pink bean. Ah. Cute but deadly. Oh, she killed me. Oh, she killed me. She killed me.
Sorry, nerds and geeks.
Sad face.
Lizzie O'Hare. Are you there, Lizzie O'Hare? I haven't seen you.
Lizzie O'Hare.
Because if you don't know, now you know. No, sorry, Dana.
There are readings available on my website if you want to pre-order one, and then they get sent to you a personal reading. Link is in the link tree in my bio if you would like to pre-order a reading. But the list for live readings are closed as of now. Since 9. Who said that?
Oh, there. Lizzie's on YouTube.
Oh, very funny. Very funny. Thank you, Harry.
That's why I couldn't find you. I was like, sorry.
Never know.
Sorry, Lizzie. I thought you were on the TV talking.
Right. Every time. Right. Okay. Where are you? Yeah, it says YouTube. Yeah. Asking about new romance. Oh, what?
What that is?
Oh, well, that would be why then, wouldn't it? Right. Romance card. Give them a sniff. You can be better. Ready? First day. Right. Let's have a look. Practice doesn't make perfect. Five of Wheels, the Empress, Nine of Cups reversed, and the Emperor. Interesting. Two people from very different kinds of backgrounds, it feels like. However, you have one thing in common. You have suffered. That is not a bad thing. As a matter of fact, in love, it can be a very good thing. People get together and they're laughing their asses off. And the champagne's flowing and they haven't got a worry in the world because they've never had to struggle in some form. They're on easy. And then something bad happens. Terrible. As it eventually does. Then they fall apart. They can't handle it. They don't realise that together they're stronger because they've never had to struggle separately. Five of Wheels is a good thing. The Empress is you. The Emperor, yeah. Very similar forms of energy, different backgrounds. The Nine of Cups is reversed, which means that there is a sense of I'm not ready to fuck about. I'm ready to. I'm showing that, but you're on there. I apologize. You saw that, though, didn't you? I'm not ready to mess about. It's it's almost this feeling of like, let's not talk about it, but also this could be something good. But let's not talk about it. Let's just leave it where it is. Like, see how it goes. All right. The lovers, nice. Death and the Ten of Wands. Someone brings something over. Is it you? Yes, it's you. In the way of the lovers, naturally. Death is that which you bring back, you bring forth. And the Ten of Wands is what you carry in the way of a stress. But that stress has roots. They're not just stress, obviously. They're like mushrooms, much bigger than you think. I think that this is something to do with perhaps past relationships, especially feelings of perhaps inadequacy or worth that are carried over. They are healed from, yes, but the past is still there. The past is still known, and it can raise problems later on. Being aware of this, being open about this, is actually someone. This other person is a natural born healer. This other person has a soothing, almost calm presence in many ways that energizes. Don't worry if you are sharing too much. They listen too much. And that's a good thing. They're too aware, so don't worry about it. Okay. Um, you find forms of things like this, relationships, love, romance, that can be a healing as well. And they are often the ones that are worth building on. I hope. Where are we? The authentic life, spiritual guidance, reader's choice. Thank you. Oh, you okay now? Look, hiding. You feel silly now. You're most welcome. Right. The Fool falls out the authentic life, and that's what we're going to go with. Okay. You have principles and you stick by them, and it can cost you dearly, or at least it feels like it sometimes. I've I'll try that again. This feels like regrets over a compromise, okay, or not compromise. This feels like someone's like, okay, where's this? And it's like, no, I can't. I can't. And they're like, don't be silly. And you're like, no, I can't. I'm sorry. And then you feel bad. You shouldn't. You know, you shouldn't feel bad about that at all. Like not an iota. Okay. Because this is you. This is my favorite card. I've told people this before. People are like, really? It's like it's the first card. Yes, it's my favorite card because this is a spiritually fulfilling life. Forget the 10 of Pentacles or the 10 of Cups and all the other things people want to conspire to be. It doesn't matter once your body gives out. This is the spiritually fulfilling life. It is that is why it's zero. Well, it doesn't exist in this world. It comes before that, like your spirit. And your spirit does not know fear. And if the body follows suit, it's great. The fool looks like he's going to fall off a cliff. But in truth, he is ethereal. He is joy, he is love, he is of a higher vibration, and therefore the laws of gravity and physics do not fully apply to him. So therefore, he's not going anywhere. I don't know what that is. Now, the tower is reversed, which is nice. Okay. Um, the reversal of the tower means that things are fitting into place. This is a foundation stone that you build. It's almost like a test in some way, and you passed, but you passed before. You know that. You're kind of getting old hand, especially at this kind of test. I don't know why, but that's what it feels like. The reversal of the 9 of Pentacles. Communication in the form of spirit as well. Dreams that turn strange. Not dark, but strange. Bizarre. There is communication between that. There is messages. The Ace of Swords is the messenger. Like the High Priestess, knowledge in its rawest form. The High Priestess is often academia or knowledge, legal things, as I say, or law, but no knowledge. There is balance here for you to decipher, almost, to eke out. This is a confirmation in the message that you stick with, which you know to be right, regardless of if you feel whether or not you have missed something. You have not missed anything. You're like an oak. You're resolute. And sometimes, only sometimes, just like in the winter of the trees' existence, you may ponder, should I be so resolute? Should I be so still in what my principles are and such matters? Yes, yes, you should. Because when spring comes around again, you realise, ooh, worthwhile. What is that? What is it? I hope that helps. It was very vivid imagery coming from that. I don't know if I've given you a reading before guide or something. That was all very familiar, like someone I've spoken to before was telling me something. That was a bit strange. Yeah, like an image of a fox sitting under an oak tree. Anyways, you're most welcome. Marty Fang, would love a general reading about anything you can see. Your choice. I have suffered a back injury, so it's not. So it's nice. So nice to see. So it's so nice to see you live when I'm stuck at home. Honestly, the worst. My heart goes out to you. I suffer with back things. You know, I don't know, old ass person stuff. You know, like it goes. If you have a TENS, I don't know if it's a, I don't know what it is, but I find TENS helps with pain management more than anything else. That gets me up and going in half the time. Just whack a TENS on me. Oh, it's great. Sorry, I went northern then. Right, let's have a look. Oh, it's great. I love it.
That's great.
That was quite close for you.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Almost there. And yeah, it has a bad. What's the other thing that helps? Obviously, bags of old Toby, if you can get it. Anti-inflammatories, which I live on, absolutely live on at the moment. Curicum, you know, that sort of stuff. Right, what do we have here? Okay. Instruction is reversed in the 3 of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is also there as well. Someone is giving you bad advice. It feels like, now I say bad advice. They're not giving you advice. It's almost like the advice is unwanted. It feels like a male thing. The King of Pentacles usually falls under the dominion of Taurus, okay, which is stability itself. However, reversal of this is kind of someone who is a bit of an introvert but has an opinion. Feels like friendship, perhaps. Their advice, what they have to say, it's almost as though their fears are being put onto you. You're taking on their fears and you don't mean to. And you're also aware of it, perhaps. It's like, you know what? Can you stop? Because it's kind of getting in me. Like, I feel like I have to, like, guard myself against energy in my own home or in some form like this. And it's not fun. The 2 of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles. Finance. The 2 of Swords is this in the way of choice, especially when it comes from financial outcome. What I feel from these 2 cards is the solution within itself. There is patience here when it comes to financial solutions. There is abundance from it, but it comes with patience. All right. The 9 of Pentacles and the Moon. The 9 of Pentacles is communication within the spirit, but the communication in this form is following not your intuition, but your inner point, your true direction, your arrow, in which way it points. This is a secret thing, however. It feels almost as though you have planned something or you are planning something that you haven't told other people. You tell people lots of things, and you tell them and you keep them updated and informed on things, especially two people in particular, but people who aren't there, but people who you talk to, like on the phone, something like that. Nevertheless, hang on it. Nevertheless, there is one thing that you do not tell. You may also believe that you do not tell because you do not think it will work. I think it's because you do not tell because it's almost like a seed. It needs to be buried. It needs to be dark and warm in order to sprout. And you are going to start seeing tiny little shoots. But soon enough, those shoots will grow. You just need the right time to do it to get going. I hope that helps. I'm getting this head spins again.
Oh, no.
Fucking long COVID. Sorry. No, that'll make give me heart palpitations and then my leg will start hurting. Yeah, it's just a mile a minute. But most welcome. Body's trying to fight itself. No, I'm pretty turmeric-teed out to be honest with you. What I would like is a biscuit. Go ahead and yes, that's perfect. It's got walnuts in it. Banana bread sounds delicious and it's sugar-free. Thank you. She makes the most amazing banana bread. She doesn't use sugar. She puts walnuts. I'm not sure if walnuts love me, but there you go. House of Cat. I gave my number to a guy but haven't heard back. Do I have a chance with him? I'm worried I might have offended him. Love Cat. Don't worry about that. I go throughout my life offending people almost on a daily basis. I don't care. I don't do it on purpose. But that's what happens when people ask you to be honest. Really, you end up offending them because they choose to offend you. Because it's not what they do. Yeah. You've had a read well, you know what I mean. It happens, right? And it's the same. Don't worry about it. You shouldn't. Well, I'll put it this way: never worry about offending someone who's practically a stranger. All right? Because the best people are the ones that hang around. The other ones, if they don't get you, they don't get you. There's nothing wrong. However, let's have a look. Right. I can't believe that was the story. That was the most anticlimactic thing ever. They were telling us to get away from the windows, which I didn't. Right. Right. They're married. Right. Here's the thing. Thank you very much. Why is it hot?
Or just heat it up a little bit to be nice.
I'm gonna have a stomachache. Thank you.
Oh, gosh.
Why would you? Who heats up banana bread?
Yeah, I do.
Who else heats up banana bread then?
We can take a vote if you want.
It's like now it's all like soggy.
No, it's not.
I'm really looking forward to that.
Okay, well, I'll eat that one.
All right. Anyways, that's such a weird.
No,
It's
I'm not.
like, would you like me to get you a piece of cake? Yes, please. And then just put it in the
It's
microwave.
not cake.
It is cake. Right. They do it at coffee shops. Do they really? It must be. Is it an America thing?
I don't know. I always eat on my banana bread.
That's weird.
Just so it's generally warm.
It's piping hot.
Well, I'm sorry. I thought 30 seconds would be okay.
Thank you.
I'll just go die now. It's fine. Bye.
All right. It wasn't. I didn't mean for the criticism. I was just.
No guy.
I wasn't expecting this to be like piping hot when I picked it up. Thank you. There you go. All right. So, the reverse Eight of Cups. Have you offended him? No. You worry about oversharing. You must really like this person. You'll be pleased to know that I feel that you will hear from them, actually. Celebration, unity and celebration. However, the Hangman and the Ace of Wands is reversed. This person is how do I say this? Mindless. They're not thoughtless. They can be very thoughtful. But this person is mindless. They go on automatic. They have certain perimeters that they don't usually cross over, right? I don't know why I keep seeing grey scarf. Okay, that's what I keep seeing. They also avoid conflict, and they are more shy than their looks would let you believe. Right? You know, some people they have these looks, and you're like, they must be an incredibly confident person, and then you talk to them, you're like, wow, you're actually just like crippling anxiety and introversion. That's the same thing. The Page of Pentacles, there is a sudden realization. I do think you will hear back from this person. I don't think it will be soon. I think it will be at least a week, maybe a week and a half, something like that. All right. But yeah, there is constriction there, and I don't know why fully. It doesn't come from you. It doesn't come from them. Almost, there's constriction. I hope that helps. Are you coming back? Guess not. Anyway, blueberry on my phone. Sorry, I'm just eating my banana bread. Hot banana. Relationship reading. Bone. Ooh. Hello. Hi. Right. Very good. Well, Right. Right. Where are we? Here we are. Okay. Right. We begin with the self. Nearer the north quadrant than the east, the north row, or there. Thought, speculation, plans. There is communication in this way, talking things where love is concerned, making plans. It's a good start. There is success, something to do with education or finance, one or the other, in the way of success. Happiness. Oh yes, there is love there. However, let's not jump the gun. You see, happiness, opportunity. However, you get in your own way a bit. Feeling of insecurity all of a sudden. Healing is at the center. Courage is behind it. This is what can be found. This person, whoever this person is, promotes change in you and pushes you out of a comfort zone. Yet you let them because you know that's what you actually want at the time. It's a gentle coercion, should I say, rather than push. Like. There is here Truth, love, unity, partnership, friendship. There is fear. These fears are you. Yes, they are on your path. Mind, you overthink it. You must be careful not to overthink it, though. Okay? Because there can be frustration and pain beyond this. Seizing control means letting go and allowing something to happen. Honestly, you will never feel more in control when you accept that you are not. That sounds really contradictory, but it's true, especially where the affairs of the heart are concerned. I hope this helps. Lunar Fire Witch. Hello again. Amanda? Amanda? What are you doing? Are you coming back? Oh, be nice. Yeah. Yeah, you do actually. So you and Alexa chatting about your carrot. Come back here. Alexa.
You wore banana bread.
It was warm, thank you. Anyways, follow up, Lunar Fire Witch. Maybe bonus will make more sense this time. So I am a medical student and I changed my speciality at school. Is this new path at school good for me? Self. Mm, yeah. Yes. Worry, especially choice. Things that have been left behind. Pain, result. Okay. So you have made a choice which is on paper sound. There is more in the way of promise for you here. There is more in the way of change and development. There will be more in the way of travel in years to come. That is in years to come. Happiness here is a seed, not the fruit. And yet, by doing so, you have ensured much more happiness to come. It has been a difficult choice. The choice, nevertheless, has been made. Forms of family or others, I feel more like others in the way of friendships, healing here. There is also success in this, building connection with others. Good opportunity in this way. Good forms of finance, education, yes. Yes, you have made a good choice. There is nothing here that says there is anything wrong. The one thing that you must stop doing is worrying about it. The sense of the past is within the peripheral. And because it's within the peripheral, it can create regrets and worry. And then you keep looking backwards. And if you keep looking backwards, eventually you'll stumble on tomorrow. This is the only bit. Courage to allow yourself to be safe in the you made. I hope that helps. Love advice. Sydney B. Future B.
That was crossed out. You still do stuff. Sydney B.
Then you should have just deleted it.
I could go again if you want.
What,
me
get
to.
more carrots and talk to Alexis.
I'm not talking to Alexa.
Mummy of them 5.
Now I am. That was early.
Yeah. Dealer's choice on how business when will it begin to take off? All right, let's have a look at this. Hello, you. Right. Sorry for the wait, by the way, anyone who's left here. I know you've been waiting a while. But we're getting to it now.
Coming hot and fast in the beginning.
Yes. The Eight of Pentacles is you, and it's you working hard. Okay, you're putting that in. You're waiting for that return. The return comes. There is someone else here who keeps sticking their oar in. I don't like that. All right, they may mean well, but it's like piss off. This is my baby. Go get your own baby. Go find your own one. Work hard for that one. This is my baby. Get your sticky fingers out of it. All right. This is the Nine of Cups, which feels like emotional investment in this way. Okay, for you. The Knight of Swords is that person who interferes, the sticky fingers. Um, they may be trying to help. They may not be. I don't know, but they're creating problems. The Queen of Rods. This is more about finalization, realizations. This is action. There is that aha moment. Now, it feels like you have first an in some way. Someone gives you advice in something. It feels like a male presence in some way. They give you advice in something like, "Hey, do this and do that," and it's like, "Shut up! Stop saying things." Like you're. This is what you think, but at the same point, you're not the person I'm trying to attract in this way. This is what you think it would be. Trust in yourself more. Okay, feels like it would take off better. Okay, you'll get more in that way. Also, sorry, hold on. Also, I feel like we've got until August. Okay, August is when we're going to see massive change. The moon is that in the way of secret, but not hidden. That in the way of desire. Also, the Two of Wands is a journey that is taken, one that you take. It's like from going from one strength to another, almost. Right. The Queen of Swords. New plans, new fruitions. Don't go too fast in the way of changing things, though. Don't panic. Don't be like, oh, what could I do? It must be something, and change everything. One thing at a time. Do those one thing at a time. Okay. If you panic, then you're not going to know what it is that you've changed that works in some way. But it does feel like someone else has kind of just allowed you've allowed them to kind of have inputs where you didn't ask it, and perhaps either subtly changing it or telling them to do one, one or the other would help immensely from that. But August feels to me to be a time where there is big turnaround, shall we say, when we're at the peak of something. Your other one, you had another reading as well. Any message from the universe that I've been unable to hear. Now, this in a different sense, however. Yeah, that'll do. Queen of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, the Chariot reversed, and the Nine of Swords is reversed. You fear and you worry too much. Okay. The thing is, it's one of those things that you'll look back and be like, I don't know why I was so worried. The Queen of Pentacles is everything that you are. You have not just invested time and money, you have invested yourself in something here. And no, it's not for you. This is for Mummy of them five. Then you're next. This here, the Eight of Cups, it feels like this sense of leaving something behind, even though it's still standing, abandoning something now. Okay, you're like, oh no, oh, don't. You're being asked not to here. The Chariot is that which slows down. Okay, slow yourself down. Slow down. Well, in reverse as well, especially. It's like slow you down. Don't wait for things to speed up. Do slow down, okay? Because otherwise, you're going to be exhausted, and you're not going to have anything to show for being exhausted. And that's not how it's supposed to work. Fear. This is the grip of fear within the Nine of Swords, and the grip of fear is reversed. It's going to change. It's going to change for you, okay? And the problem is when it comes to your business, especially as things begin to move and change, the fear will still remain because the fear was there all along. There's no need. As someone who owns their own business, I can tell you, sometimes when work dips a bit and then it picks up again, I've now learned to just be like, that's what happens. And it does. That's what happens. Sometimes traffic comes through to you, sometimes it doesn't. That's what happens, right? And at first, I was like, oh no. And now I'm just like, yeah, it'll be fine. It will be, okay? You have to trust in what you do. You do. You have to honestly trust in what you do and believe in what you do. And you do. So stop worrying, stop stressing, because that runs contrary to what you want. See that? Rest now. Rest now, because soon there won't be time. So keep that energy to yourself. Stop pushing it into fears that won't come back. You're all right. Where did you go? Did you get more carrots? Nakasiart. Or Nakasayar. Is your card reading question? Love, life issues, recent relationship breakup. I'm very sorry. Let's have a look. There it is there. Okay. One of the things here that seems to be the biggest is to retracing steps, reliving things. The Queen of Rods is reversed. The Hangman is there, not reversed. And then the King of Pentacles. And all of this feels like this kind of feeling of though I'm retracing something doesn't add up. Something doesn't fully make sense. Like, I don't get it. Like, this was good, and this was good, and this. And then all of a sudden, boom, we have this Five of Cups. And as you can see, it's like, oh, shit. External influences have affected two who were stable in something, who had a stability. But external influences, pressure has just shook to the foundation of the core. This does not feel like it is you, though. It feels like there is a sense of disappointment in someone else, right? It feels like there is like a um, yeah, disappointment. Like, I really thought you'd be strong, thought you'd be better. Okay. Um, yeah, and the way of celebration. And there's plans that are made coming up. Fruitfulness is going past. I'm going to be honest here. This person, it feels like this person is going to just kind of back in some way. You have Judgment and the Ten of Cups. Now, here's the problem: the Three of Pentacles creeps in. The Three of Pentacles is reversed, which means bad advice. It means bad moves, bad knowledge, bad skills, ill advice. What this feels like to me is that someone kind of comes back, and yet they may do something again. They may disappoint again in some way. It feels like there is still things that are not settled. There are things that are unhealed in this way. And honestly, for your best interest, honestly, um, don't allow it. Yeah, I don't think that's good. The person is like, it's not that they're like unwell or anything like that. It's more like they don't have boundaries. It's like they've never been given boundaries in that way. And I feel that it's not your place to set those at all. And it makes me slightly nervous in that for that reason. So I hope that helps. Yep, oh, can't see. There we go. T-Rexes, general hectic life, be mean. Oh, bye-bye, YouTube. General hectic